That's why I don't want to have sex, Jacob. This is the reason why. Please don't get mad at me.
Katy Perry, Migos, who's worse? You decide. Music is dead.
I'm wrapped up like a chew toy. I'm still singing my boys. Well into my 30s. This is my most cringeworthy face. Blue balls, a blue apron. This song isn't well done. It's my third crappiest one after Swish Wishing You're So Gay. Real song. Me not making faces.
Live from Wood Forest, USA, this is Beautiful Freaks and Geeks starring Jenica and Jacob. Today we are watching the Millennial horror classic. I'm calling it that even though I haven't actually seen it yet. But Jenica, you said this is a classic. It's Feardotcom. What are your memories of this film?
The memories of this film, involves old school technology, like VHSs.
Yes, I love haunted technology films.
It goes in the stance that this guy is like, people are desensitized to killings and stuff like that, and they're watching these things. Mm-hmm. And so this gentleman is actually performing tasks and killing individuals while people are voting for it.
It sounds very ahead of its time, because this came out in 2002, so that's creepy.
I was in high school.
Yeah. Wow. I was in middle school.
You said you were not allowed to watch horror movies.
No. It's not just that I wasn't allowed to watch them. I would have been too much of a scaredy cat to watch them. I didn't even start watching horror films until 18.
Well, I didn't have a lot of parental guidance anyway.
Yeah, I had a lot. So my expectations are it's going to be nostalgia. I love the haunted technology, throwback, old technology especially. Very nice. And my expectations, I really think that I'm going to like this film. Because I kind of like this subject. I like technology horror films, and really I do also like a lot of the ones from the early 2000s. So, yeah.
Yeah, like Saw.
They are aggravating because they're they're aggravating in the sense that, I don't know. I don't know why. I this would be a good time to say that both of us have only had about 2 hours of sleep last night. So I'm not going to be at my most profound, and I don't know why they're aggravating. But yeah, and I guess it's aggravating also because, this character of Jigsaw, he is saying that he is basically in the right because the people that he's killing, he says that they have done bad things in their lives. So he's like that kind of vigilante moral crusader that, says that they're the more moral person, but they're actually doing really horrible things. So that's probably why it's aggravating. And it's like, if you just wanted to kill them, okay, just kill them. But he goes over and beyond. Yeah, torturing these people. One thing I liked about early 2000s horror movies is they always looked very wet. For some reason.
Oh, yeah, very, raw and surreal.
Yeah, surreal. Yes. The colors were very overexposed, yeah.
Like bleak.
Moist. Moist is the word I'm looking for. They're all very moist. Whether it's rain, sweat. I'm going to say that little girl, for some reason, little white girls, not scary. Now, when they're Asian, scary. Damn, I love how ridiculous the apartments are in these films. Like, the people have to be making so much fucking money to afford apartments like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was also in Blade.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That guy's fucking handsome. Remember how I show you some guys? You're like, he looks scary. I wouldn't go out with him.
You like the scary people? Sexy scary, yeah.
Also, Mark Wilbur, he played in Fear with, I think, Elysius Silverstone, and he was like a stalker. Oh my God! Oh, he was
Wahlberg?
He's so handsome. Yeah, Mark Wilbur is so fucking fine.
Yeah, he's very sexy. Yeah.
Back in the day, I I'm like, damn.
There's this funny, like, I was on this one, I think it was, I don't know where I saw it, because it could have been a book, it could have been a blog, could have been Facebook, but it was like a bad album covers group.
Yeah.
So when he was Marky Mark, he released this single called I Need Money, and on the cover, he was shirtless on the corner, leaning seductively. So it looked like he was like prostituting. It was so fucking funny.
See, live show, subscribe now. So this guy's getting money to
Oh, God.
torture your,
They really were
pets.
very visionary and ahead of their time in this film. Yeah, I don't know if you saw,
Give it up, Mike.
did you ever see Unfriended Dark Web?
Stuff goes this document.
No.
That's basically the same story as this.
I mean, come on.
Ooh, we should watch that. Actually, we
Yeah, I
should
have it on
watch this
DVD.
Frighteners. Yo, I need to come down and we'll watch it together
Yeah,
on DVD.
I have a Blu-ray player.
Get someone to translate whatever language you speak.
Okay, he looks like he's from the train in Hellraiser 7.
Something in fucking English.
Oh, he's German. Yeah, that's right.
He's speaking in tongues.
Dress. Alright, do me a favor. Call the health bunnies, DOH, alright? Find out if there's some sort of bug going around we should know about. Something with bloody eyes.
Super gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Sykes, leave the donut shop here. Let's go.
Shit, I'll be bringing the donuts with me, motherfucker. It's interesting. They're doing something interesting now on Tubi. They're flashing like a Tubi original. Kissing is the easy part. Bitch,
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's a movie.
Okay.
Maybe kissing is the easy part. I don't know.
Okay, this also looks like Hellraiser 7 when they went into that apartment block in Romania.
Yes. That's so true. It, like you said, it looked like moist, wet.
Very moist and wet. Where's Charles?
Fucking Charles. Pissed me the fuck off. Set her up.
And they gave no reason why he did it. God,
Really?
another obscenely large apartment.
Oh wow, look at that old computer.
That's a
My
huge
animals.
computer screen.
I remember those. You know, it's so funny when you go to like a technological museum. They have all the stuff up now, and I'm like, oh my childhood.
I don't think I've ever been to one.
They have the actual floppy disk, like in the 80s.
Yeah.
You know, because we had the.
Because we had like the hard ones, but they still call them floppy.
Yes, but I remember when I was in school, they were still transitioning to the hard floppy.
Really?
Yes, so I remember the original, it was like huge, bigger than that, but it was actually, the reason why it was called floppy is because it was literally floppy, you can move it. And then I remember the huge laser disc at the time.
Oh my god, we used a laser disc one time. I remember when I saw the laser disc, I was like, that is absurdly large. Are they filming a porn or what?
No, they're watching their video.
I know, that's kind of what it looks like.
Oh,
It looks like the beginning, like, hi. And she's laughing. She likes it. She likes the violence. See, I knew this was a porn. Alright, it is!
I like that I grew up that way. I didn't grow up in a lot of technology. We were actually really poor.
Yeah.
I didn't have a cell phone until like I was maybe 19, 20.
Yeah, I got one when I was 14. I had it in like 2005, probably.
And then when I had a cell phone, because this is the reason why I think I'm a slow texter, I didn't have any friends to call or text. And then you didn't want to get connected to the internet because you didn't want to get charged.
No,
for it.
hell
Like,
no. I did that one time by accident, a couple times by accident, and it was like, ugh.
Oh my God,
It was
what
so
did you
slow,
say?
and it was so expensive. By the way, that is like my favorite sound in the world is high heels clicking. I love it. It like relaxes me to hear that sound.
Yeah, and she's meeting that guy, remember? The one that's going to put her on fucking live and kill her?
Why did she agree to that? I wasn't paying attention. Because I was talking to you.
Maybe he said he was going to pay her. Or
Probably.
some shit.
I'll make you famous. I'll make you a model.
Whatever.
Another storm coming.
Very moist still in the scene. And he looked down at her crotch and then stuck his tongue out. Did you see that?
I don't care if a fucking hot guy did that to me.
I know, right? I wouldn't give a shit either. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be good news for me.
I'm like, oh, he finds me attractive. I know, just for one thing, but that's okay.
I'm sure two. The left one and the right one.
Sure do.
Visually, this is a very well-made film. Surprisingly, for horror films, they're not always photographed the best.
Well, you remember how I told you, like, when they did Hellraiser 7, that looked amazing, too? Like,
Oh, it
was
did.
now,
Yeah,
like
it did.
And this looks exactly like that.
It looks
So,
very
older-
similar. Yeah.
Yes, and the older films, you said they used the 3mm?
Yeah, so this was probably shot in 35 millimeter. Probably.
Yeah, 35,
Yeah.
that's what it is. So you said that was a good quality, and then
Yeah.
now everything is, because I know it's expensive, because
Yes.
back in the day,
Very
when they
expensive.
did Tropic Thunder in 2008, when they were doing a lot of films, they actually had to change out the films. Nothing is
Yes.
digital. Now everything is digital. What if you were to see that, Jacob? Would you scream?
Yes. I had an incident
Oh, no.
like that this week.
This week?
Yeah. My incident was I made the mistake of going to the library on the day of this primary election, and I didn't think it would be that bad, and all these propagandists are out there, and they're standing in the middle of the road, they're moving slowly, they're standing in front of vacant parking spaces, so it took me forever to find a parking space. I finally find a parking space, I turn off my car, I open my door, and there is a woman that thrusts herself right in front of me, to the point where I was startled and I gasped, to try and give me this propaganda for her candidate. And I'm like, that was legitimately scary, what you just did. I didn't say that, but it was. Yeah, she followed me. She actually followed my car from seeing me pull in. And like, what is it about people following me to my car recently?
I know. What the heck? You know what? That's true, Jacob. You're like 6 foot something. Maybe because you're an easy target because they can see you.
That's why I would always get more heat when we had problems with customers than you.
Oh my God! When they would always call you racist, and you're not the furthest.
All
from
the
racist.
time. I got called racist so many times there and other places. It's like, I've been called like racist like 10 times.
So that was the girl he just chlorofilmed and tied up.
Mm-hmm. So this is like not just a violence thing, but a sex thing too.
Remember, people vote,
Yes.
or they subscribe, or they pay X amount by subscribing, and they're watching this live on the internet, and people enjoy it, you know?
Yeah.
This kind of reminds me of the dark web.
Tell us your hopes and dreams.
So this is like the early hackers. You've never seen the movie Hackers, have you?
No.
Jacob. It's a good movie too. It's fucking funny.
You've seen like,
It's all
you've
about-
probably seen like 4 times the amount of films that I have. Wow. Is this somebody's place of residence? Because this is,
That's hers.
that's a fucking, that's like a room in a mansion.
So she's trying to look at all of the data. Yeah, so this is Feardotcom.
Peter.net. I wonder if that's like penis.net.
Yeah, there you go.
Why is she going to this website?
Well, because she's having to scrub the hard drive because she asked her to look at it to figure out where the website is.
And somehow a hissing cockroach came out of her computer?
Yeah, that's a fucking huge thing. I would flip.
Also, that doesn't live in the United States. That lives in Africa. Ew. Can you imagine how juicy that was?
I know. Ew, it's so gross. Oh, look, she used a floppy disk. She's
Yeah.
like, let me record all this stuff. This website is like haunted. It's kind of like The Grudge with the tape and the
Yes.
ring, you know? I remember there was a certain year, all of this stuff was happening online, and like things were like cursed chain letters.
I love the ones that were like, if you don't forward this, you'll die in 7 days. It was always 7 days. Ew, he went, This is a visually very attractive, beautiful film.
I'm fine. I just came to give you this.
I'm fine. The lies, just like
I
contracted.
know. So my beautiful little boy, my little baby Heaven, has jumped on my lap.
Bad boy. He is such a naughty, naughty boy.
Aren't you naughty? He's like, no, Mom.
Yes.
Remember how you said when people lick the toes it's called shrimping? So he
Yes.
likes to shrimp my toes.
Ew.
I don't like it sometimes.
That name is so bad. That name is so bad. We need to just discontinue that name.
I know, but it's so funny. I told my sister what it's called. I go, you know what they call it? They call it shrimping.
You know
And
who
she's
reminded
like,
me of that was
yeah.
Annalie Naylor.
Was Well, she heard that before.
Yes.
She's heard tripping.
Yes.
So I was like, so it is a thing. And I'm like, oh my god.
I've had it done to me. I would never want to fucking do it. I have no desire to do that.
Well, it kind of reminds me of toe jam.
Ew.
Like fuzzies from your socks.
Yeah. Where I get fuzzies on my body from my clothing is, for some reason, every day there is going to be some fibers from my clothing in my belly button, without fail.
I was gonna say either in your butt crack or belly button.
In my belly button, every single day, I have to fish it out of there. Every single day.
Well, hey, you know what? At least you're cleaning it. Most people.
Yeah, but I'm just like, how does this happen every day?
I'm about to.
This was the style at the time, to be very visually dark.
We read parts of your book.
Really? I didn't realize my book was still being sold.
We found it on a dead man.
I couldn't make much sense of it myself.
That's because it was a load of shit. You see, I needed a new car.
Damn, he's on shot number 4?
Yeah, shit.
See, she's also moist.
Was this filmed in like the rainy season in fucking New York? God, dog.
I don't think there really is a rainy season in New York. Oh my god!
Can you promise me one thing? That you won't visit that site?
She's like, I'd like to fuck you one day, so don't visit the site. He looks like he would be on a soap opera. Is that her birth control pills? Is he serious right now?
Oh, yeah, he's gonna watch it, yeah. He don't listen. He's
In what? Okay, I'm sorry. These people are so stupid.
Do you like what you watch? Do you like what you see?
He's not even using his own computer to do this. He's using a dead woman's computer.
Yeah. Time to play.
Time for us to become one.
You can tell, like, the guy who filmed this was definitely a breast man rather than an ass man.
Jeffrey Dahmer and
Yes.
I have the same birthday. Yeah, May 21st. Ugh.
So I told you, I think I told you that I was born the day after he was captured, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
you did.
that's my claim to fame. I appreciate that this woman's hair looks a little bit like she actually was just sleeping a little bit, as opposed to the other Hollywood films where they have full hair and makeup when they get up from bed. That annoys me.
Because now she's gonna get online and watch it.
These people are gonna make me rate this film poorly because they're so stupid. I'm sorry.
Well, they're trying to solve it.
In what world does going to Feardotcom help you solve it?
Well, it does.
Are you ready to play?
Well, I have to laugh. These people are so stupid.
Well, if you think about
You know you're gonna get killed supernaturally if you go on this website. Why would you go on the website?
well, a lot of people are not knowing that. They're just starting, you know?
But she's been warned. And she warned him not to go on the website.
She wants to save her man.
Well, they'll be together in the afterlife. I like how they're just hanging out in this dead girl's house.
Hey, with this. Hey, stop! Jeez.
I love New York Italian, man.
You know?
How much blood is coming out of this woman?
And it's only her nose. Remember, they're starting to see shit.
That's not her period?
Stop, no.
So do people...
Subscribers, look.
So do
He's got a
people
lot of-
pay for this service?
I'm assuming, yeah, well, it's a subscribe. You subscribe. And
So
you do
why,
that.
when we've seen everyone go on the website, it doesn't prompt them to, like, watch it?
Well, you have to, I think it says you have to, do you want to play? You have to hit yes. I don't know.
Because it
I
doesn't...
do
That
know.
has not led any of the people we've seen go on this website to you.
It's the old Polzig steel mill about 2 miles down the road. Jeannie used to play there as a child.
Isn't that creepy that she used to play in that?
Yes?
So I used to play in front of the cemetery.
Well, I don't find that as odd. I really don't.
Yeah,
Compared to, like, an industrial area. That's a little
Yeah,
different.
so I used to play in the cemetery as a kid, run around. And it's on Broadway. It's on Broadway Street. That's that one cemetery. And then there's also a cemetery, because this is in Galveston, Texas, right behind the HEB.
Is that where you were born? In Galveston?
Yes, I was born in Galveston, Texas.
Same place as my mama.
Oh, that's so fun. Your mom, for real? Mm-hmm.
The musics are from down there.
That's crazy. So your mom was born in Galveston, Texas. Well, how did she end up in Maryland?
It's a long freaking story, but basically her parents, so her dad and her stepmother, which is, you know, who I call my grandmother, because, you know, my biological grandmother, crazy lady, is dead, but I have my step-grandmother. So they they wanted to move on to their higher studies in psychology, and they were looking at what their options were, and it just turned out that Maryland was one of their best options, so they took my mom and went there.
Oh, okay.
And
so
she was like maybe 11?
You always come back. You see, I didn't think I was going to come back, Jacob.
That's not true, because I know I'm not going back to Maryland.
Well, no.
I can't afford to live in Maryland.
Oh my God, is it that expensive?
It's not California, but it's bad.
And then you didn't expect to move back to Texas either, so.
No. It wasn't my idea.
You moved around a lot too.
Yes. Seriously, lady, the judgment of these people is beyond. Like, I think that website rots people's brains.
Well, I mean, she's gonna die anyway, so.
More moisture.
I know.
I love it. I love rain.
Well, I was gonna say, is there like a rainy season?
It looks exactly like Hellraiser 7.
Yes, because I'm like.
They probably filmed it at the same place.
Mike Riley, where is he?
That's not polite.
Excuse me? Can I help you? Just tell me where he is!
See, if you just ask nicely.
Well, no, she did. She's like, where
She
is
did
this
not at
at?
the beginning at all.
I know.
I've dealt with customers like that, and it's just like, do you not have any decency?
Well, she's in a rush because I get it.
That's not an excuse to be that, dominating and rude. They're gonna admit her to psychiatry.
Yo, okay, is it me or is this hospital looks like a rundown hotel?
Yes, it actually does. Do you remember the hospital in Lolita?
Yeah.
It really looks like that one too. Like exactly the same.
Like it has psychiatry. Oh no.
See, that's where she belongs. Get an attitude adjustment, lady. Everyone has stress. Like,
48
doesn't mean to
hours
be a dick.
live, Jacob?
Yeah.
That's stress. 48
Yeah.
hours
Well,
to live.
I mean, doesn't mean you need to treat
Every
people poorly.
second.
There's no excuse for it.
Because a lot of people from New York moved down to Florida. I had one guy, you could tell he was from New York. Like, no offense, but people in New York, they think it's all about them. Some of them are very rude as fuck.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
think
just
that's New
like,
Jersey. Like in Maryland, we don't like people from New Jersey because they're like that.
Oh, people hate people from New Jersey. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? In New Jersey.
They're really loud, really loud. I mean, I'm kind of loud, so I can't really say that. But they're just very, unaware and trashy and rude.
Or is it like trashy bougie or just trashy?
I mean, it could be either. They're just rude and tacky. I'd be so pissed if I was like her and I didn't get to fuck him before dying.
Yo, if a guy hungered for me like that, I'd be like, yes.
I think there are men who hunger for you. Sorry. I think there are men that hunger for you, but they don't hunger for your front. They hunger for your back.
I don't like that. That's not comfortable, okay?
Well, I'm sure if they're hot enough, it'll be comfortable.
No, because what if they're like packing?
Yeah, I know you're right.
Okay.
He could be White Zilla.
They do have some that are like that. Oh my god.
Yeah, in the adult industry, they call them the White Mambas.
They call them white mambas? That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So, okay, let me see if I'm understanding this right. The little girl with the white hair, she was killed by the torturer who's on video.
Hold on, okay?
Yes, that was.
Okay, so my question is, why is she killing visitors to the website instead of killing her killer?
Because she wants revenge for people who are watching, and she wants to kill him too.
But she doesn't, for some reason.
He's not watching. he's not watching the actual stuff. He's physically doing it to multiple other people other than her. So he's still killing, and he's not watching his own work online. Other people are.
So she can only kill the people that go to the website. Okay.
Like a haunted website, like how it was like the chain letters back in the day. When you said it, you know, you have 7 days or you'll die.
She used to play at the nuclear power plant. It's so weird.
But all this could be avoided if you're ready.
It's a weird place to have your villain lair, that's for sure.
Detective Riley, so glad you can finally make it to the party.
He sounds like he had no friends in high school.
I'm not gonna fire a fucking warning shot!
Yeah.
It was like delayed. It was like boom. Ah! My knee.
Legs are probably all weak and shit.
Oh, okay. I get it now. What's so funny is this actually, the website is actually feardotcom.com. That's what's hilarious.
Just realized that his name is Alistair, and he's such a crocodile that I think the reason why they named him Alistair is because of Alistair Crowley, the Satanist.
Oh, yeah. But he wasn't that bad of a guy, though, right?
No, he wasn't.
I read one of Crowley's novels. It was really good.
Did you really? Which one?
The one about the drug addicts. The one about the heroin addicts.
Of course. Yes.
It was good. I don't remember what it was called, though.
Well, because he was very free about and very open with
Yes,
about sexual
everything.
activity and
Everything, yeah.
you know, all the drugs. But he also, before he died, because I just heard about, got this information. I read it in Kreskin's book that he was a drug addict to heroin.
Yeah, I believe that. Based on what he wrote, yeah. Because he knew what it was all about, pretty much, so.
Yeah, pretty much. He was like, free sex. Look, she's like, I didn't get fucked.
I know, she didn't get to
I'm
fuck
quite
that guy.
sure.
I mean, that is just horrible. That is a tragedy.
I mean,
Hey, I'm actually gonna see if fear.com.com takes me anywhere, okay?
oh my god.
So we're gonna see if I'm gonna die. If I end up dead, you know why. I'm going right. Oh, I spelled it actually wrong. I spelled it. I spelled it F-E-A-T, feet.com.com. Let me try this again. Oh, I spelled it wrong again. What's wrong with me? Something is trying to save me from myself. Fear.com. Welcome to my simple HTML page. This is a paragraph of text on my simple HTML page. Visit example.com.
What? You know what? How many people in 2002 went to that website?
A bajillion. The quality in the visuals and in the actual story were different. Let's talk about the visuals first. Obviously, we did see a little bit of special effects in 2002 when this came out. Special effects were more primitive, but how do you think they stacked up in 2002 terms?
I liked it. It reminded me of Hellraiser, and we gave that
Yes,
one a good one.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
The visual effects they didn't overuse it to the point of it being annoying, because that can happen.
Yes. Yes.
But it was pretty damn good for 2002, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I loved it. I mean, I just have to figure out when New York's rainy season ends, because like I said, it was all wet, all rainy. And
I mean, it is fiction, so it suits the needs of their story. It's a horror film, it's gothic, and they want it to be dark, and that was the style back then, so I don't think New York's actually like that all the time, but that's more like Florida, because we both lived in Florida. But I will say, normally I don't comment on the sets. These sets were gorgeous. I mean, they were ridiculous, because every condo/apartment we saw was luxury. In New York, that makes no sense, but they were beautiful. They were gorgeous. Everything, it was very, it was dark. It was atmospheric.
It was dark and broody.
Broody, exactly. It fit the themes, the visual themes of the film. I think it was photographed in a gorgeous way. The direction, the visual direction was great. It was a beautiful film to look at. And I also like, the early 2000s horror films, they would always it wouldn't be natural color. They would make all the colors darker. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I like that as well. Now let's talk about what I didn't like as much, which was the actual story. What did you think of the story?
The story, I think, could have been a little bit more clear on why she was only picking certain individuals of the subscribers to appear to. At the same time, but the reason why I think you got annoyed is because they said don't watch it, but they only have 48 hours. In a sense, I get that, but they were trying to save lives, Jacob. They're trying to save lives and make sure nobody else dies.
I guess, but it's like, if you're condemning yourself to death, how is that going to save somebody else? Because you might end up just dying. I mean, maybe I would understand that more and give credence to your point if the website provided information. It didn't really provide information. What it did was it doomed you to die, and it showed you this like slideshow and this video, and you could chat with this. I don't know if it was the guy or if it was the spirit. It didn't really make that clear. And there was a lot of things that I feel like it didn't really make fully clear, and it didn't really think out. And I shouldn't be so annoyed at that, because Hellraiser does that all the time, and I'm fine with it. But it annoys me here. So I think it's just because I didn't like it as much, and that's why I didn't, I'm not giving it that latitude.
You realize this was the beginning. I mean, the internet started in the 80s, but as it progressed from the 2000 all the way to 2000s, they were still getting the hang of the technology and the supercomputers and stuff.
Yeah, and my problem with this film has nothing to do with the technology part. Like, I love technology horror. That's a gimmick I love. That's fine. It's just the people were extraordinarily stupid. Like, usually you do have in horror films, it's normal to see people make bad decisions. But to have pretty much all your main characters make stupid decisions, that's interesting. That's a choice. So, do you have anything else to say about Feardotcom?
No, that was an old classic for me. That didn't bother me too much. I mean, I personally give it an A+.
I'm gonna give it an A. I think this is the most we've ever differed. I'm gonna give it a C+.
Oh, stop.
I'm laughing because you said "aw," like it's her feelings are hurt. It's a thing. I don't give out that many C's. I think only one probably I've given a C is
that's a lie, because the one that I picked, the Demon Knight one.
Yeah, I gave out probably one C. Probably one. I mean, I don't think I gave out any other C besides this and that. Usually it's like B or A.
I wish there would have been a little bit more information.
Or just more just be a bit more logical. I think with Hellraiser, I can forgive. I think what it is I can forgive the logical inconsistencies and the just leaving out information, because the premise is of the interdimensional, BDSM demons is just so alluring to me, and I love that so much that I just kind of. It doesn't matter to me,
And this one is more like a psychological...
More like a psychology of stupidity,
yes.
I would say.
Yeah. Okay.
A study in stupidity.
Now that you feel like the stupidity is out, I'm going to ask you, who would you smash and who would you pass?
I would, okay. Are we going to do smash and pass or smash and kill?
Or smash and kill, yeah.
Okay, smash and kill. Kill the fucking annoying... Okay, I can say this. Well, I can say anything I want, but I can extra say this because I am 1/8 Jewish. I feel like that killer was definitely Jewy. I feel like they may have played up his Jewiness. I'm just going to say that. Even though his name was Alistair, not a Jew name. And I would definitely kill him. He definitely needs to be killed, and he was killed. I would smash. The only one who really caught my eye was that main guy who got shot. Would yours be the same?
I'm over here trying to do a reverse harem here.
You had, if you remember last time, you chose two gentlemen.
No, No, I chose 3.
3. Oh, I'm sorry. 3.
So I would totally do the hot detective, and I would do the German boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot about him. Okay. Yeah. He looks kind of creepy, but he also kind of looks like Billy Idol.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's why. But the one that I would kill is obviously the killer. There's some other movies that I would love for us to watch.
Like what?
The Frighteners. I think it's funny.
Ooh, that looks really scary, actually. That
It's not that
poster.
bad, but it's-
Just even the poster looks terrifying.
And then, of course, Sorority Boys.
Do you think that there was a lesson or some sort of message in this film, or like a moral or something?
I mean, obviously, the moral is don't fucking kill people. And he looked like he was doing it out of a scientific thing of his psychopath crap.
What's weird is he did dress like he was a scientist for some reason. The message for me, and this is retarded that I'm saying this, and hypocritical because I just tried to go to the website, but if someone is really like, don't do this, I'm dying, don't do that shit. Well, I did say, if I die, you know why.
Yes, that would be due to your stupidity. The main message is females do not trust crusty old men.
That woman seemed very naive in the sense that he was following her with a video camera and somehow she ends up going with him. Like, what is this, the start of like an adult film? Like, does that even happen in reality?
I mean, who knows? You know, guys will say anything just to get you alone and fucking attack.
I mean, I could believe it if he was hot, you know?
Yes, fucking A, I'd probably be dead already.
Yeah, probably me too. You know how loosey-goosey I am. Come with me to my house, stranger. Okay, let's do it.
For a female, you never fucking know.
Yes.
But even for you, Jacob, I'm afraid for you, you're like 6 foot something, and you still get followed. And I'm like,
Yes.
boy, you better carry some mace.
Because it's like, you know, I don't... A lot of guys, they would resolve this with violence. You know? That's not my personal style. You know what I mean? And also, the guy who is doing this, who is sexually harassing me, he's like a hood rat. Like, he would probably like... He'd probably like take his 2 fingers and like push him in my eyes.
Let me FaceTime you so you can see my microphone.
Ew. You just look a little tired.
Ignore my desk. I have to clean out everything.
I was gonna say, it looks a little trashy.
It does.
When I first looked into the camera, it was down like this. And I was like traumatized.
You trying to say my thing?
Not you, me. Bye.